All right, everyone, we are back again, and we have some more information potentially on a Nintendo Switch version of Persona 5, because Atlus has opened up a brand new website, a p5s.jp website, with it saying one more information, 4/25 Thursday. They have the official Twitter account. They have where you can share things, and apparently it's going to be after some type of Persona Super Live concert, P-Sound, all that weird stuff that they do. So this has already got many people speculating that it is going to be the rumored Nintendo Switch version of the game, for many different reasons here. One, because this is not the P5R. So the Persona 5, the Royale, this is not that. This is something completely different from that. So it's not the same thing. At least people aren't thinking that, because that's already been announced in terms of the name. The R was the Royale, but this is Persona 5S. This could be the Switch version of it. Obviously, when you see the S, yeah, you're thinking about that. But also, it kind of harkens back to the whole Dragon Quest 11 S and how they do that. So could this be the same thing here? The special edition for the Nintendo Switch, maybe even the PC or the Xbox as well, other platforms, but it says one more. So that's interesting that it says one more. What could that be? And they say information. Now, the one thing that everybody is talking about here, and which everyone who's believed in the rumors, or even people who have not believed in the rumors in terms of Persona 5 coming, the one thing that you can't deny is Joker is dropping in April. Joker from Persona 5 is dropping in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and it would seem a little bit weird if Nintendo didn't have Persona 5 on the Nintendo Switch. Persona Q2 that has Joker, yes, that's true. I've talked about that, and that could be a reason why he's in, but that's the Nintendo 3DS. That's not the Nintendo Switch. This isn't Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and Nintendo 3DS. This is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and Joker, and it says Persona 5 in all the different advertising. It's not saying Persona Q2, Joker from Persona Q2. It's saying Joker from Persona 5. I would think that you would have to be on the system in some way, shape, or form if you're not a legacy character that was brought back from the whole everyone is coming back, like Snake, for example. So I would think that if it's a DLC character, there's got to be some type of deal. And I'm thinking, me personally, and based off of what I've heard from multiple different sources, I've heard that Persona 5 is coming. Now, the only thing that people are kind of wondering about, and some people are already upset or already talk about, I hear it on Twitter, is, oh, well, it's not the Royal version, so it's not the extra content. Well, we have to wait and see what's inside this version of the game. There could be exclusive content that Nintendo and Atlus brokered a deal for. There could be everything that was in that one in terms of the Royal and more, depending on whatever. We just don't know. We have to get more information. Heck, we don't even know all the information that's in Persona 5 the Royal. We don't even know what's going to be going on there. That could be an expansion to the game, like a Torn of the Golden Country, and doesn't even include the base game in there in terms of Persona 5 the Royal. It could just be that, or it could be an expansion to it, DLC, or it could be the base game plus the extra content. We still need to find out so much more information, even though Atlus has already announced this in terms of giving us more information, but they just keep on making announcements of announcements and revealing basically almost nothing, such little bits of information each time. With this one here, guys, I would say that here is what my final breakdown on this in terms of everything. I think the one more includes another platform when it comes to it, like another version of the game. That's what I think. I think the S stands for Special or Switch Edition or something like that. I'm going to go ahead and just say Special, Persona 5 Special for the Nintendo Switch. Now the 4/25 Thursday, the information that we're going to get on there, I personally feel that might be the same day that Joker drops with the stuff when it comes to Super Smash Bros. That could be the same day. Maybe they announced the Switch version of Persona 5. You can have pre-orders go live. That could be it as well. That would be the best type of reveal for this. Don't give us drip feeds of information with Persona 5 on the Nintendo Switch. What would be great and a great way to capitalize on sales is if it is true. Now, I'm just talking about hypothetically. If this is a Switch version of the game, don't drip feed. Tell us what it's going to be. Tell us the release date. Tell us and let us pre-order right now at this point. Let us pre-order right now and you're going to see the sales just stack up. This is one of the most requested games for Switch owners out there, and I think that if they did a version of the game on the Nintendo Switch, it would do extremely well, even though the game is over 2 years old. And even if it didn't have some of the extra content or whatever the Royal is, we still need to wait and see what it is. We just know that there might be a new female protagonist. Maybe she joins in, maybe she doesn't. We don't know. We need to see how this thing is distributed, because if it's like Torn of the Golden Country, then it's essentially an expansion and the base game doesn't come in there. So that's something that could come over later or whatever it is. We just have to wait and see. A lot of the Switch games that have been coming out in terms of ports from these other developers and everything, they have gotten extra content, or they have gotten all the content included in. Nintendo and third-party developers have been pretty good with stuff like that. Like, for example, like Diablo and Disgaea, other games that have came out later, they've gotten like a lot of extra content with this. So we have to see, but I think many people would even be fine with the vanilla Persona 5. Just because we still need to wait and see what the Royal is. We just don't know. It seems like we're going to get information on the Royal, and we're going to get information on Persona 5S, whatever it turns out to be, on that day. So I think that's also the same day for the Royal. So we could see what's going on here. Personally, for me, guys, I'm going to pick up the Royal on the PlayStation 4 or whatever the case is. And I'm going to pick up whatever Persona 5S is. If it's on the PC, cool. That's what I've been hearing. PC and the Nintendo Switch. If it's on just Nintendo Switch, cool. I'm going to pick it up on there. Big ATLUS fan, don't like how they do reveals, not a fan of that, but I am a fan of their games and kind of what they're doing, and I think that this is going to be big. I'm thinking that this is finally it, guys, because a lot of people were thinking with the whole PlayStation logo that popped up each time that they talked about the new Persona game or the next chapter or whatever the case with Persona, people were saying, there you go, no Switch version, nothing's been announced, PS4, but now this, and this is completely different from what they've already announced. So yeah, man, it's April. I think it's time. This is a big month for third-party developers. This could be it, guys. This could be it, and I think there's going to be a lot of Switch fans happy. Like I said, there's been plenty of rumors, plenty of smoke, you know, to see where the fire is going to lead. You know what I'm saying? Plenty of smoke pointing us in a certain direction. Maybe this will be the fire that people are looking for when it comes to Persona officially being announced. And the first mainline Persona game, you have to remember, this will be the first mainline Persona game on a Nintendo system. So a lot of interesting information here that I've just gathered from this small bit right here. This one more information for 4/25 Thursday. Oh man, it's going to be nuts that day. There is going to be a lot of salt if this does get announced for Switch. If it doesn't get announced for Switch, there's going to be a lot of salt as well. There's going to be salt all over the place. It's going to be pretty interesting and fun to watch. One little side note, guys, for people who constantly like to sit there and come and say that I'm salty about Persona 5 and no Switch or whatever the case is at this point, I'm not. I've got Persona 5 on my PS4. I've got the special edition on my PS4. If the Royal comes and it's not on Switch and there's no Switch version, that's fine. I'll still buy it on the PlayStation 4. I mean, obviously it'd be great if it came to Switch so you can play it anywhere that you want, because I personally feel that playing RPGs like Persona are good on the Switch, playing in portable mode. But if it doesn't come, I'm still going to buy it on the PlayStation 4, just like I bought it on the PlayStation 4 2 years ago. You know, 2 years ago when it came out, I bought it then. I'll buy it again, but it would be cool if it came out on the Nintendo Switch. No salt here, but I do feel that it's a good business decision. If there is no contract or money binding them only on PlayStation, might as well get out on the hottest system in Japan right now anyway. You're going to get more sales. So that's my thought process on it here, guys. So I don't really need to see any stupid salt comments or anything like that, because it's cool. I'll buy it on PS4. You guys know that. I'm a big Persona fan. So those are my thoughts, guys. That's what I think. What are you guys thinking about this? What are you guys feeling that this is going to turn out to be? What is this Persona 5S? I mean, obviously it's real at this point. The name is going to be announced 4/25 probably. Let's do this. Give me your thoughts on all of this in the comment section below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this one here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Let me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for this RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace.